Yeah, good. You only. Yeah, forgot you did. Okay. How about this one? This also you guys completed? Automating this? Completed? Ananda? Okay. So I think uh, we talked about inspecting the element. Just right click on inspect element. Okay. You will get this HTML code, right? So we already written some XPath yesterday, right? So we already have these nodes like where we were started about XPath. Yeah. Now this is HTML code which I have given to you guys. Okay, this is the HTML code which I have given to you yesterday. Same for whatever two fields, one login and another button you have, right? So this is the HTML code what we have written for yesterday, and I'm also giving you the XPath for everything in the notes. If you can go to here, just go to these notes. You guys can see I already given the XPath, right? So just go through it once so that you will get more understanding of the XPath. Now, if you look at the fourth one, right? Now this name is also continue. This name is also continue, right? And this is type equal to submit. This is type equal to button. When two fields having the same name, two fields are having the same name. What are those fields? One is this login button and clear button. Both are having the same name, but I think here I changed it. Yeah, name equal to continue. Here also name equal to continue. How do you write a XPath for clear button? So this is already there, I think. What is the type? Is type is changing? Your name continue, type equal to button. So when both are having same name, you have to go to the next level. If I go here, write an XPath // input value equal to continue, value equal to continue. Which one it will point out? What's wrong? Something. // input opening the bracket value equal to continue. Maybe some spelling mistake. CONTINU. Same thing we have written // new name equal to continue. Then again I am. So this is what we are writing to XPath. We are saying go to input tag, which name equal to continue. There are two fields which are having name equal to continue. Then after that, next level I am going. What is changing? Again, I am opening one more. Again, I am opening with the again I am opening next level I am going. So here I am going to input tag where I am saying name equal to continue. So if I say name equal to continue, it will always go to the first one. Now I wanted to go to the second button. So what is this? Type is changing. Here type equal to submit. Here type equal to button. The values are changing here. Now what I am saying here, type equal to button. This will be the XPath with attributed name and the value continue. And again, we are taking one more attribute. Again, we are taking one more attribute name to call type and the value equal to button. So what I'm trying to explain you is whenever you guys are having more than one field with the same name, if you just use only the name equal to continue, it will always refer to the first one. It always refer to the first one. Okay. So now you want to go for the next one. So you have to mention type equal to submit. That's what is explained here. So this is about the XPath. Now we will talk about CSS. CSS is nothing but cascading style sheet. Abbreviation of CSS is cascading style sheets. Is a language for describing the rendering of HTML and XML document. CSS uses the selectors. Forget about all these things. Same coding, whatever I have used it for XPath. Same HTML coding I am writing using the CSS. What you are saying XPath equal to value of XPath. Now here what we are saying example. Here also I am saying the form. Here also I am saying form. And here for form, what I'm saying here, form of 1, it will be the first one. XPath equal to / form @ID equal to login. But if you go here, what we are saying, CSS form, we use slightly different syntax, hash login. There what we said, go to / form @ID equal to login. What we have written here, go to / form which ID equal to login. But what we are trying to do here, we are just trying to say go to CSS equal to form hash login. So what it is going to do, it is going to the login. Now input name equal to name. Here what we have written, input name equal to name. Okay. Now what we are saying here, / form, go to input tag, this slash is not needed, @name equal to field 1. So this is what is the name of the I think they changed something here, input name equal to name. Instead of name, I would just change it to field 1. I'm saying there is an input tag / input @name equal to field 1, which means it will go to the first field. Same thing what you are trying to do, same thing what you are trying to do in CSS. You are just saying that CSS input, it's a input tag. What there in XPath, what we are saying, / input. What we are saying, go to input tag @name equal to field 1. Now this also I will change it to field 1 here. Okay, only syntax was it different. Here I'm saying CSS, go to input tag, name equal to name. There what is the syntax we used? @name equal to field 1. But what we are trying to say here, we are just trying to say name equal to. We are not using @name equal to. We are just using name equal to. Now what is the next field? Input required type equal to text. Where is the text? I'm saying go to input tag. Input tag which is equal to required. Sorry. So here I'm just saying go to input tag which value equal to required type equal to text. So only slightly different. If you know the XPath, you can easily write the CSS. Instead of saying @name equal to, here you would just say CSS input required. CSS input equal to name equal to field 1. That's all what you guys have to specify here. Okay. Now, did you guys install the what you call IDE, Selenium IDE? Okay. Try to install the IDE. Okay, but don't try to use it. Don't try to use it. IDE will help you to get the XPath. IDE will help you to get the CSS. It will get you all the properties, whatever properties available for the particular field. Example, I wanted to automate same login test case of HRM using IDE. Once you guys downloaded the IDE, it would be stored under your extensions. Once you download IDE. So what you guys have to do, just go to google.com, just say download Selenium IDE for Chrome. ID is available for, it's nothing but add-on. ID is nothing but a add-on to the browser. Which browser? It's add-on to the Chrome. It is add-on to the Firefox. It is add-on to the Microsoft Edge also. Earlier they have given it only for Firefox, but now they have given it to Microsoft Edge as well as Chrome and Firefox. Okay, just go to this chrome.google.com. The steps are already given in the document, you can follow. It is giving me remove from the Chrome. It is giving me remove from the Chrome because it is already added for me. If it is already added, you will get option called remove from Chrome. If it is not added for you, you will get add it to Chrome. Okay. What is this error? Now, once you added, it will ask you to restart your browser. Once you add it, it will ask you to restart. Click on extensions. Once it restarted the browser, restarting the browser, not the system. Okay. Just go to extensions, click on IDE. Once you open the IDE, it is going to show you all these options. Once you open the IDE, it is going to show you all these particular different options. Now I wanted to record a new test in new project. Select this option, give project name something HRM, just click on OK. Then it will ask you to enter the URL. We are using which method to open the browser and type application URL? Get method. Same thing it is going to do in the background. What it is going to do? Same thing. I'm giving my HRM application URL. Once I click on start recording, it will open my HRM application. Now I have to type my application user ID. Okay. Now it's saying automatically it is recording. See, ID is recording. After that, you need to type admin 123. After that, I click on login. Now go back to your ID. Stop recording. This red icon to stop the recording. Most of the time, you just give the test case name, any name you wanted. Click on OK. Now, whatever actions I did, whatever actions, transactions I performed, what IDE is going to do, IDE is going to record every action that you are performing. IDE is going to record every action that I am performing. Okay. Now, what it is trying to do, what we are trying to do, we wanted to click on what username. I said when you wanted to do automation, you always have to understand what you wanted to do, where you wanted to do. Target means where you wanted to do. Value means, command means what you wanted to do. What I wanted to do, I wanted to click on which field? User ID field. I clicked on. How it is recognizing it? It is recognizing as TXT username. Now, what is the value for username field? We already written one test case, right? Automated. We created Maven project, right? So what is the value of name? Text username. What is the value of ID for password? Text password. Now go back to your ID. What is the name it is taking? Text username. Same thing. So whenever you click or do any action on the particular field, IDE will get you all the properties for the particular field. Example, what are the properties it is getting? It is getting the value for ID. It is getting value for the name. If you understand the CSS, what it is saying, here we are saying name equal to TXT username. When they are using CSS, what they are saying, CSS equal to hash TXT user name. They are trying to mention TXT user name. That is only the difference. There you say name equal to value of the name. Here you are going to say CSS equal to hash. You will be just using hash. Now it is also giving you the XPath. It is also giving you the XPath. What it is saying, XPath equal to / input @ID equal to txt user name. So it is saying go to the input tag where ID of the input tag equal to some value. It is trying to give you the value of the particular ID for the input field, right? And then you also have one more XPath. I said one field can have multiple XPaths. One field can have multiple XPath. Now it is saying go to div tag. Go to div tag @ID equal to div username / input. So what I wanted you guys to do is go to your Orange HRM application. Go to your Orange HRM application. Try to find out the XPaths. Try to find out XPath for user ID field. Try to find out XPath for password field. Try to find out XPath for login field. So you have to find the XPath for these three fields. So don't go to ID record and tell me I found the XPath. You try to find yourself. I want you to make practice of taking the XPath. XPath plays the major role when you guys are into a project. XPath is going to play major role when you guys are in a project. Most of the time we use XPath only. Right click, click on inspect and understand, how to write a XPath. Understand it is available under which tag? Div tag. Can we say / ID @ID / go to div tag? Or can we say like this / go to div tag? I'm writing XPath. Okay. For which field? Username. Go to div tag @ what is this div tag name? Name equal to, what is the name? Go to div tag @ name equal to, copy it here. No, it's not pointing. What these guys have written, go to XPath div @ ID equal to div username / input. Okay. Under that you have input, right? Now go to div tag, which ID equal to div username. Under that go to first input tag. Now if you come here and just put / input. This is the correct / I used, or this /? It should work. Let me copy it from here. What we have written wrong here? Anything wrong? / div name equal to. Okay, yeah. Go to div tag @ID. See, now it is pointing to this. This once you press enter, that field should be highlighting in the blue color, right? You see, user ID field is not highlighting, or what? Once you write the XPath, press enter. You see the user ID is highlighting. It means that is your correct XPath. If it is not highlighting, what XPath you have written is wrong password. So try to explore XPath this way. If you have written wrong, then go to your IDE. Don't go to IDE unless you struggle for 1 hour or 2 hours. Struggle, then you will learn. Once you struggle, you will definitely remember the struggle, so that it makes rememberable. It makes much practice. So that's why I did not explain IDE till yesterday. Now again, it is going to the password. Now what is the XPath they have written? XPath equal to / input @ID equal to. Now they are saying go to input tag. Go. Now what we said here? We said go to the div tag. Now this password is available in where? It is in the input tag. So here what could be the XPath here? / input tag @ name equal to, where is that? Name equal to, what is the name? Is it the name? Go to input tag. What we are saying, I think this one colon is missing here. Giving colon is missing. Is it highlighting? So this is how you need to write the XPath. Okay, just try to practice. I'm saying again, get the XPath for user ID field, get the XPath for password field, get the XPath for login. So how do you get XPath for login? Click on login. This login is available under where? Input tag. It is available under, okay, you can even write this way. It is under div tag. Under a div tag, you have one input tag. So I can say, go to, what was the tag? Input. Go to input tag. Which was the name, or it was ID? I didn't remember. ID equal to value of ID. What is the value? Div button. Then slash input. It's not going. I'm saying go to div. I'm saying go to input. Is it? Okay, let's say go to input at the rate. Okay, this the value is missing, right? Go to input tag at the rate type equal to, what is the type? Okay, div equal to, go to input tag where type equal to submit. What is the value for type? Submit. Go to submit, right? What these guys have written, where you are clicking on login button. What these guys have written here, what up? Now these guys are saying same thing, slash go to input at the rate ID equal to btn login. I think what is the input tag? I think go to input at the rate ID, go to input tag. This is the input tag. This is the input at the rate ID equal to btn login. Go to input at the rate ID equal to this one. It is taken so many things. That's why it was. See, it is highlighting the login. So what I want, just make a note of assignment. Make a note of assignment. Use the HRM login code. Means I already given you the HRM login code, right? I already given you HRM login code. Use the HRM login code. Use the HRM login code. Update same code. Update same code. Update same code using XPath. Update same code using XPath. So it means change the admin user ID to XPath. Change the password field to XPath. Change the login to XPath. So what do you have to change? Whenever you want to find an element, what do you want to find an element? Here I am find element by dot name. Instead of by dot name, just say dot put X. You will get the XPath. Just use XPath. Just give the whatever XPath. Before giving here, go to HRM application, inspect, right click, give your XPath code. If it is working, then only give it in your coding. Otherwise, don't give it. Will fail your script. Okay. So try to do this, will help you to get more practice with the XPath, how to use the XPath. Okay. Now we will talk about how to deal with the drop downs. Every application will have different fields. Sometimes you will have text field, sometimes you will have hyperlink, sometimes you will have radio button, sometimes you will have drop downs, check boxes. So we are trying to cover as many fields as much possible. We'll try to cover as many fields as much using the WebDriver. Okay. Now the first thing, how to handle a drop down. Drop down, what do you mean by a drop down? Which contains list of values. So now once today class is completed, I want you to automate one test case called Facebook. See, I'm giving you with live so HRM login is like a live project. Every application you are working, it doesn't matter which project, you will always have login. I asked you to do that automation for login. So next, what I'm trying to asking you guys to do is, I want you guys to create a new account. I want you guys to automate Facebook application to create a new account. Click on create new account. Then enter all, get all the properties. Enter the values. Click on sign up. So this is what radio button. What you do on button? Radio button. Click. So use the click method. Click is same. Now this is a drop down. Now today we are going to understand how to handle the drop downs. Now what you do under this sign up? Click only, right? Don't confuse. Wherever you see click, just use a method called click. Radio button is click. Drop down is what? Select. Drop down to select a value. You have to select a value from the drop down. And what is these fields? Text fields. What method you have to use? Send keys. You have to use only send keys. Okay. You understood, right? You have to use 1, 2, 3, 4 times send keys. And today we'll discuss, I will tell you. One click and one more click. One click for male or female or whatever. Another click for sign up. Okay. You try to automate this one. That's why I'm trying to explain you the drop down example. Don't go to this assignment directly. First do the assignment of XPath. First do the XPath assignment. Modify your HRM login test case using the XPath. First you do that, then go for another assignment, creating a new account. So what you do for drop downs, you understood, right? This is called one drop down. What you will do in a drop down? You will select a value. Make a note. Handling drop downs. Handling drop downs. Mostly interview ask question how to handle the drop downs. Okay. So make a note. Select is a predefined class. Select is a predefined class which has predefined methods, which is having predefined methods, to handle drop downs. to handle drop downs. To handle drop downs. Okay. Below are the methods predefined. Below are the methods. Below are the methods which allows with handling the drop downs. Below are the methods which are used for handling the drop downs. I have a notes. Start robo class. No, where is that? Okay. One method name, you can make a note. Select by visible text. One method. Select by visible text. Select by visible text. This method allows to select a value. This method allows you to select a value by visible text. Example, now don't note down, just have a look at. Now, by visible text means whatever text I am seeing, this is called as a text. And you see whatever text you are seeing, all this called as text. Example, I wanted to select August here. I wanted to select August. So what I can say here, select by visible text. What is the visible text name? August. What it is going to select? August. So this is an example. You guys can select a drop down value by using a predefined method called select by visible text, which allows you to select a value by using the visible text. When I say visible text, the value that is there in the drop down, value can be August, value can be a number, but it doesn't matter for me. Whatever I have it in a drop down, I have to use the same name. Okay. Now one more method you have. Select by index. Make a note. Select by index. Select by index. This method allows select a value by index. This method allows to select a value by by index. By index. What do you mean by index? We discussed it in arrays, right? Now I wanted to select this here by visible text. I'm giving as a what? August. Now this one, by what is the index of it? Let's understand it is starting with 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what I have to give? Select by index of 7. So what it will do? It will go and select August. It's up to you. You wanted to use this, you use it, or you wanted to use this, select by index. So I will give you here example. This will, here it will select August month. Okay. Here it will also select It will also select August month by using index, using the number. Concept is same. They're also used by index here. I mean, there you are saying August. In the index, we are specifying what is the index number. That's what we are trying to use it. Mostly interview ask question. What is the difference between visible text and index? Visible text, you have to give the name, which name you wanted to select. Index, you have to specify the size of the size in the sense, which number index of it you have to specify. Same. If you, let's example, I wanted to select number 6. 6, select by visible text, you have to give 6. It will select 6. What is the index of it? 5. If you use select by index, give 5. If you use select by visible text, give the value. Don't think it's a number or text, whatever. Give same value as it is. Make sure it's a case sensitive. Case sensitive means if a capital A, you have to give capital A. You should not give small a. Okay. Now I should have the notes here. I don't know why select is not there. Okay, now this example is already there. This anyhow, this is going to be common statement. This is common driver equal to new Chrome driver. What I am doing, I am declaring driver equal to new Chrome driver. If you want, you can put this in one line also. It's up to you. Okay, which one I wanted to open? Facebook driver dot get what I'm opening the facebook.com. Okay. Now, whenever your application is opening by the automation script, whenever your application is opening, your automation script is opening your browser. So what it is going to do, it is not going to open it in the maximized status. Now, I think we have HRM login, right? So okay, I have to control chat. Try to, is it maximizing? Let's see. See, is it in maximized window? Browser. It is not maximized. It is not maximized. So what it is doing, it is opening the normal size. Now I wanted to maximize. Maximize, what you will do? You will click on this button, right? This one. Just click on. So this line of the code, which I'm trying to show, this line of the code, which I'm trying to show, is going to maximize your window. Driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. Driver dot manage dot window dot maximize is going to maximize your window, because by default the window that is opened by your automation script is not maximized. So if you use this maximize method, it is going to maximize your browser. Okay. Now driver dot find element. Now I have to go to Facebook. After opening the facebook.com, I already given driver dot get facebook.com. What it will do? It will open the Facebook page. What is the next step? Where should I go to select a value in the drop down? In which page it is available? Create new account. Click on create new. Then it will go here. So what is this create new account? Is a hyperlink. When I said hyperlink, how do you find? Driver dot find element by dot link text. What is the name of the link text? Create new account. That's what I'm trying to mention here. Driver dot find element by dot link text create new account dot click. Whenever you see hyperlink, it is very easy for automation too. You don't need to get ID. You don't need to get the name, you don't need to get the XPath, CSS, just copy the link text and as it is, put it. Now I'm clicking on create new account. When I click on create new account, it is taking some time to open. Immediately not opening, right? It is taking some time to open. So what I am using thread.sleep. I already said thread.sleep is a method which is going to sleep for certain time. This method is coming from Java, not from the Selenium. Thread.sleep is a method which basically used to sleep for certain time. So how much time I'm specifying? I'm specifying 1000 milliseconds. So now what I am saying, driver dot find element. Now after opening this, what I wanted to select, let me see, birthday. I wanted to select birthday. Okay. Now go to here. If you wanted to select this, click here, right? To get here, what you have to get? You have to get the properties. Any action you wanted to do, on which element you wanted to do, on which element, this element. So you have to get the properties for this one. It will have some name. It is having property called name. What is the name it is having? Birthday. It is having name called birthday. So what I am trying to say here, driver dot find element by dot name. What is the property it is having? Birthday. Just copy it. Find element by dot name birthday. I'm just saying find the element because you are not going to type there. You are not going to click there. You want to select it. So you need to find out properties to select. So then what is this find element is returning? It is returning web element. Web element is what? Predefined class. So why we are storing it in web element? Which class we use for drop downs? Which class? Select class. Select class is what? Predefined class. It is used for handling the drop down. So whenever I am using a predefined class, what I have to do? I have to import. I am importing the select. I'm using Chrome driver, I'm importing. I'm using web element, I'm importing. I'm using web driver, I'm importing web driver. I'm using by, I'm importing by. Similarly, I'm using the select, so I'm importing the select. Now, whenever I got this element with the name called birthday, this element is stored in a variable called day. So why I'm declaring it as a web element? Because find element method is returning of type of web element. Example, we discussed int add one function when we talked about common features of any programming language. I said int add in the bracket. I was just saying int x comma int y. I was saying return sum. I was saying sum equal to x plus y. So what add function is returning? Some value. Sum is what data type? Integer. So I don't know whether we have that program now. Functions. I'm taking back to the basics of programming language. So now example, I wanted to return the sum value. I would say return. So now what this function is doing? Returning. When you are calling this function, how do you call a function? Object name dot function name. Now it is returning a value. So you have to store that value in somewhere. Where do you want to store? What data type it is returning? Sum. Sum is what? Integer. So what you will declare? Int x equal to some variable name equal to. Why I am declaring it as integer? Because add function is returning integer. Same thing I'm trying to do here. Find element is returning web element. So I'm putting that variable, whatever returned is in the web element. Then I have to go for using the, you can consider it as a link. If you try with the link, try with the link. If it works, use it as a link. If sometimes it get confuses for everyone. Sometimes we don't know whether this is a hyperlink or a button. We don't know. What is the simplest way? Right click. See if it is having any value of the name, then use the name. There is no There is no value called name. There is a value called ID. You have the value called ID. If you see ID, you can even use the ID. If you see the value, what it is having something ID. You can use the ID. Driver dot find element by dot ID of value dot click. You can use that, or you can use simplest way use. Yeah, that's not visible. If we increase this one, okay. Separate window. Yeah, I think now it's better. They have, that's how the code written, right? So now it is better, but if I increase it this way, we will not see that, right? So